So today I would like to speak a little bit about myself, my experience as a Maltese person born in 1992, and Malta, and a little bit about Janas and in relation to myself and my experience here in Malta. So, as I said, I was born in 1992 in Malta. In particular, I was born in Birza. So Birza is located in the south of Malta. It is a coastal town, and back in 1992, although it's still a bit similar in today's age, it was a very Maltese community. I moved away from Birza at an early age. I think I was 6 or 7. And throughout my life, I never really had much of an idea of what I wanted to do. I just drifted at school, barely passing exams. But because my mom was always like, "Oh, Kevin, you need to study, you need to do this, you need to do that," she wanted me to become a doctor. I failed my chemistry exam and I barely passed my biology exam, so that was thrown outside the window. But I still managed to make it at university, where I studied philosophy and psychology. I chose the subjects simply because I happened to like the names. I had a very general idea of the subject, but again, I never really had an idea of what I wanted to do as a career. Still, I managed to pass my exams, and I happened to like the course to a certain degree. I wasn't the best of students either, but again, I still managed to pass the course, and after that, I had the idea of continuing psychology, but plans changed and I ended up teaching English instead. Now, up until this point, right, again, I'm giving you a bit of a general idea of myself. Since I was born in Birza to a very Maltese local family, my English wasn't even the greatest, and I went to teach English. Now, there's this phrase, "fake it till you make it," and I took it very seriously, where I just went there, I went with my teacher hat on, and I managed to teach English with my not so decent English. It wasn't the worst, but I don't know, maybe my character managed to sell it off. Eventually, my English became better, and I'm happy to say that I did pretty well teaching English. But teaching English wasn't my idea of what I wanted to do in life, so I went to do a master's degree, and I went to work at in a professional agency, basically, a professional organization. Again, within an international setting, where I took a lot of different perspectives from people all around the world. Now, Malta back in 1992 was very different from the Malta of today. Again, being born in Birza to this very local, tightly knit communities, very church-based Malta. Nowadays we get to see a lot of different ideas coming from all corners of the globe. At the beginning, growing up, I didn't seem to adapt well to this change. A lot of different people, mindsets, ideologies, philosophies coming to Malta, changing the dynamics of how people interact, etc., etc. Even I remember a Malta where people used to leave their doors open. Nowadays, things have changed, and unfortunately we lost this community feeling. But we also gained some positive things. Again, different mindsets bring different solutions to the different problems that not just Malta is facing, but the whole world is facing. It's not just Malta that became globalized, it's the whole world that became globalized. And again, we managed to solve the different problems of the past, but new problems have emerged. For myself, my mindset changed a bit, because I didn't seem to like and adapt well to the change. But working with different people, the students that I used to teach and the professionals that I work with nowadays, it also changed my perspective of Malta. So Malta, again, being this small island in the middle of the Mediterranean, not connected to other countries, nowadays becoming globalized and having all these different mindsets, like a single drop in the ocean that contains the whole world, right, in this small island. It's very fascinating to live here and to work with people from all across the globe. This is where basically I joined Janas. I met a colleague at the organization I work for, and back then it was still at its infancy. But the president, Ali, she approached me with the idea of Janas, this community where mental health is at the forefront. And it is targeted through different projects where basically we form a community of like-minded individuals where support and care for the community is our main goal. Having studied psychology and still having it close to my heart, I thought that this is a very good experience for me. Again, to keep on growing and adapting to the different mindsets and the different issues that Malta faces. Also give something in return, and being part of this community where as mental health correspondent I get to share the knowledge that I've gained throughout the years in order to help the community, and also being part of a group of people where we all think in the same line of thought to help each other out. And again, through the different activities that we do. So we have experiential travels, we have the sportive activities, we have the cooking activities, taking us back a little bit to our roots, which again we have lost a little bit our traditions throughout the ages. But again, we try to adapt to the changes that the world is throwing at us, and basically this is where I want to also go for the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.